We know from the literature even that people put alcohol in the receptor media to increase the solubilization. Sam, perhaps you can start with your comments on, is that a good practice? Should we be doing it or we shouldn't?
So my opinion is that I would not do that. I am quite concerned about the use of alcohols or any organic solvents in the receptor solution permeating up through the skin and affecting the skin barrier. And so, and I think it's not necessary. I think that we have other alternatives, either with the Olith 20 or with some of the diffusion cells that have been designed for very hydrophobic compounds to improve. But I think there are better approaches that don't violate that skin barrier, that don't raise concerns about potential impact to the barrier, that we don't need to, in my opinion, go there. That I would not want to personally, and I would strongly encourage people to not go to alcohols and organic solvents. Certainly not as the first approach.
Right, and not for IVPT. Remember, we have IVRT where you can put alcohol in your media or other things in the receptor fluid as needed and the membrane may not be affected as much.
That's an excellent point. And I think this is one of the areas, and we'll talk more about IVRT tomorrow, but IVRT, you've got tons of, you've got microgram to milligram per mil levels of drug compared to nanogram to picogram levels in IVPT. To solubilize, nanogram and picogram levels, you really don't need to go to these alcohols. Now, IVRT is different, and and the whole design and concept is different, and you're absolutely right. For those studies, hydroalcoholic solutions are ideal, but I just don't think they're appropriate for IVPT.
And Sam, this is an important point because I think some of the comments were saying, "Oh, is IVPT the sole approach for bioequivalence?" And for us, it's not. It goes in hand with Q1, Q2, or the appropriate sameness evaluations and IVRT and IVPT. We're not going to just ask for IVPT as a bioequivalence methodology.
I think that's an excellent point.
It will go hand in hand with the others, looking at the whole body of evidence there.
That's right. So this is part of understanding where are the risks. Understand the complexity of the dosage form, the test and reference product, but particularly the reference product. You match the reference product, and then when you understand, where are the areas, if you've got the exact same formulation and the exact same arrangement of matter and the same in vitro release rate, and you have the same IVPT rate and extent in terms of cutaneous pharmacokinetics, that's a combined approach to systematically mitigating risks that could arise. For example, if you had a different formulation for the test product, now you have irritation issues or things like that. But here, this is done within the context of a multi-pronged orthogonal evidence from multiple lines coming together to bear on mitigating systematically these risks for failure modes for BE.
So unfortunately, we need to draw an end to our discussion now that we've actually got going. However, to all the attendees, of course, this is only a start to what we have in the next 3 days, and a lot of your questions will be addressed even this afternoon in the panel session as well as the presentations. So I want you to get at least some lunch. We are going to start exactly at 12:30. Apologize for the delays, but I would like to thank all of the excellent speakers from this morning and the panel session group for starting our wonderful 3-day skin workshop off. And thank you very much also for joining us. And see you at 12:30 sharp.
Thank you both for being such a wonderful moderator. Much appreciated.
I agree. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you, Malcolm, for answering a lot of the questions in the chat already for me.
Thank you.